Welcome to Arsenal Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with every player that has been linked this summer to Arsenal Football Club. Yes, guys, no transfer yet, but the window opens on Friday. Lots of deals, talks, and potential deals are happening behind the scene as Arsenal's team and player representatives are having talks behind the scene. So, who are we going to get when the transfer window opens on Friday? So first of all, we've talked about this man in one of our previous videos, Victor Osimhen, who is valued at around 110 million pounds by Napoli, and he's just 25 years of age. He's a striker, and Napoli needs to sell Osimhen. Yes, they want to sell Osimhen, and they have a new manager in Antonio Conte, who is looking to bring Lukaku to Napoli. But then Chelsea are not going to loan Lukaku out this time around. They want a permanent deal for Lukaku, and they are looking at around 30 million, no less. Yes, 30 million is what they value him at presently, and they are not going below that. And they need to lower their price because Arsenal are backing out. Even PSG, that looks like okay, they they have the money, and Chelsea are two other clubs who are also looking at Osimhen, but they are not going to pay the amount of money, so they also backed out. Yes, another one we're looking at is Benjamin Sesko, as we've discussed before. According to HITC, Sesko has told people he wants to join Arsenal. Now, Benjamin Sesko is 21 years of age, Slovenian international who plays for RB Leipzig and is valued at around 55 million pounds. Yes, so many clubs are looking at this guy. And if you look at the money being put on Victor Osimhen and how much um, Benjamin Sesko release clause is 55 million to 110 is half what Osimhen is going to cost. I think this is a good one to look at, but I'm putting it out there to you guys. And as you know, as usual, Chelsea are also looking at him, and Borussia Dortmund also are looking at getting Benjamin Sesko. But I don't think Dortmund have a shot because they don't have that kind of money to put on the player this transfer window. Yes, another one is Douglas Luiz, because the midfield seems to be a very serious issue at Arsenal this transfer window. They are looking at getting a six or um, an eight. Now we're looking at Douglas Luiz. Yes, we've looked at him 2 seasons ago or so, where we put in 25 million. I think three bids got rejected, and that was the season where Arsenal had not conceded from a corner towards the end of the season. And this guy, if you remember, if you all watch our match against Aston Villa at home, Douglas Luiz was that player that played a corner kick and it went straight into the net. So that is to tell you how good Douglas Luiz is. He's 26 years of age. He's a Brazilian, plays for Aston Villa. He's a defensive midfielder and also can play as an eight. Now, last season he scored 9 goals and 5 assists. And not only that, they are in the Champions League, Aston Villa. So why would they even think about selling Douglas Luiz? The PSR rule, the profit and sustainability rule. So they need to sell player worth 60 million pounds to balance their book, else they will risk the rot of the Premier League. So they need to sell players. But looking at it, I think Douglas Luiz is that player they will consider. Probably just sell one player instead of selling numerous players. And we also have PSG looking at him. I'm not sure of that report. PSG are also looking at him, but I don't see what they need Douglas Luiz for. So, are we going to bid or probably buy him if they are willing to sell? Because aside from PSG, Juventus are also looking at Douglas Luiz this transfer window. Another one in the midfield is Amadou Onana. Yes, we spoke about Amadou Onana in our previous videos 2 days ago and the day before. Yes, Amadou Onana plays for Everton. Age 22, position 6 and 8. Is right footed and is valued at around £50 million. Yes, but then Everton also needs to sell players or a player. Just sell one, 50 million, and balance your book. And I see Onana as one of that player they'll be looking at selling because they have two players who play in that same position as Omodu Onana. Yes, they have the Korea and they have Ghana who plays in that position. And according to reports that I am not sure of, the source said that during this um, time with the international team in Belgium, he spoke to people around him and says he wants to play in the Champions League. And we know Arsenal is in the Champions League, and probably if we go for him, he might decide to come to Arsenal. Yes, this last person I will be talking about today is Joao Neves. And Joao Neves coming out his name coming out everywhere on Twitter, on reports, shows that the midfield area is going to be a very, very um, important part of our transfer deals this season. Yes, João Neves was a breakout player for Benfica last season. He's valued at around £102 million. 19 years of age, is a defensive midfielder great on the ball. And according to Ebola, which is a Portuguese outlet, Arsenal made a bid of £51 million that got rejected for João Neves. Now, Manchester United are also interested in this guy. But aside that, I don't think there's anything presently willing to pour that amount of money on just one player. Everybody is trying to be smart this transfer window. So don't just go there spending money and get yourself into trouble, which is one of the reasons I buy into the PSR rule. So what happens? Let's watch. Transfer window opens on Friday, and by then it will get interesting. So we've come to the end of the show today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if you haven't done so, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.